everybody, this is Coach Keith Kepner with your Wisdom Wednesday. Today's principle of influence is social proof. You've all heard that saying, well, if everyone did that, would you do it too? Or if everyone jumped off a cliff, would you do it as well? Unfortunately, most of us would. And remember, this is a valuable principle to have. If everyone's running one way, you should probably run that way because there's probably something bad over there. But this principle has its purpose, but also it can be used against us. So therefore, we need to be aware of where it might be being used. On a very light note, with, for instance, some comedy shows that have canned laughter, you know, that annoying laugh track. It's so ridiculous and corny, but there's a reason why the studios did it, or do it still, because they've done control groups where they have one group of people watch the show without the laughter, another group watch the same exact show with the laughter, and the group that watched it with the laughter rank the show as being more funny. So that's why they continue to do it, no matter how corny it sounds. For instance, in the service industry, like restaurants with tip jars, they've shown that when there is a couple dollars in there, it's called salting the tip jar, people are more likely to tip. Now, does this mean you should mislead people and provide a horrible service and put a couple dollars in there to try and increase your tips? No. It just means that maybe when you empty that jar, leave a couple dollars in there so other people can see that they approved of the service as well. And then there's this amazing effect called the Werther effect. And that's named after a book that was written about 200 years ago, I believe in Germany. And it was a story about someone committing suicide. And then all of a sudden across Europe, there's a vast increase in suicide, so much so that some countries banned the book. And then researchers from between, I believe, 1947 to 1968 studied this Werther effect, and they found that whenever there was a front page news story about a suicide, on average, 58 more people committed suicide just because of this social proof principle. People that were already on the edge went ahead and did it because of seeing somebody else did it. So it's an amazing effect that we need to watch out for. Again, if everyone's running one direction, you probably need to go the other way. But who was it? Mark Twain said that it's something to the fact of if you find yourself on the side of the majority, you're probably wrong. And this can be true in certain instances. So be wary of this principle of social proof.